So I thought this week we would go through some balance exercises. We've been getting a lot of people who have been having problems being on lockdown, where they've not been going out for their normal walks, particularly people in the vulnerable age group who've been sitting a lot more, not climbing stairs as much, and just not interacting as much, so are feeling very wobbly, very stiff and very unsure of getting going again. So I've had 3 or 4 people in this week with wanting exercises for this, so I thought let's go through some for all of you. So if you have got a relative who doesn't use Facebook but who you think that might be useful for, then please just either private messages or just click me please down below, and we can get in touch with you and we can forward the link to you that you can show to your relatives or email onto them. Obviously, you can show them this link on here. So to start off with balance. Now, we're designed to have very, very good balance. If you look at children, we learn to balance as we're going through our toddler years, and we then have very good balance until we get to being a teenager. Teenagers, when they go through their growth spurt, they get a little bit unsure of exactly where their body is, and that's when problems start. Most times when you go through your 20s, your balance comes back, but if you have a period of time where you're sitting more, where you're being inactive, where you're on bed rest, the balance does tend to go, and it doesn't then just come back naturally. It's something that you do need to work on, and it's something you need to work on just little and often. 2 or 3 minutes at a time makes a big difference. It's not like a half-hour exercise program that you sit and do your balance. So starting off with balance, just seeing initially if you can just stand with your feet together. Okay, so if you can stand with your feet together, see if you can stand with your arms folded. Now that just makes it a little bit harder because you can't use your arms for balancing. Okay, all seems so simple so far. Now if that feels okay, then see if you can stand with one foot. Step back a bit. See if you can stand with one foot in front of the other. And that's a lot harder than it looks. So having your heel of one foot on the toes of the other foot. Okay, so you're standing there, using your arms to balance if you need to. If that's going well, seeing if you can fold your arms. And then to add to the challenge, so that you're totally using the proprioception, the feeling you're getting back from your feet, see if you can close your eyes. See if you stay still, see if you start wobbling around. Okay, so that's a progression of exercises which might take practicing 2 or 3 times a day to get to being able to do one foot in front of the other with your eyes closed. Now, active balance as well, we should be able to balance on one leg. So just have a go and just see how you are lifting one leg up. See if you can balance on one leg. Now, if you just think, okay, let's balance, it's quite hard. If you actually activate your core first, so lengthening through here, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know I'm really into balloons coming from the top of the head. So imagine those balloons pulling you up. If you get a balloon in place, you've activated your core. And if you've activated your core, then actually balancing on one leg, moving your leg around, waving your arm, moving your centre of gravity, much harder twisting, but keep that balloon in place. It's like it's holding you in place there. Okay, you need to try that on both sides. Try adding in different movements. Try standing, throwing a ball up, catching the ball, and just see if you can work on your balance. If every time you put the kettle on to boil, 2 or 3 minutes, try doing some balancing. Doing your 2-metre queuing outside of shops at the moment, you might not want to balance like this, might get a few funny looks, but just see if you can balance on tiptoe. See if you can balance moving. See if you can stand with one foot on tiptoe with your eyes closed. So just little and often, practice your balance. We'll do some more later, but try those for now and we'll see how you go. Thank you for watching.